YouTube viewers, Rectangular back, this time with another news update. First I wanted to go over the last news video that I posted discussing the Toys R Us exclusive Marvel Legends X-Men box set that first showed up in New York and have been popping up all over. I know that a gentleman in Southern California picked one up there, and my suspicions were correct that the wings on Angel are not articulated. They're just a basic mold that is like a backpack that snaps into the peg on the back of the figure. No articulation whatsoever. And also, it doesn't appear there's no no wrist rotation or swivel on Beast. Not only is there no wrist joint, but there's no wrist swivel. And what was the other disappointing news? Oh, and the paint applications are very poorly done as far as the coat of paint on the sides of the figure. There's the torso is yellow plastic, and then there's blue paint below the arms or under the arms, and that was very poorly added. So glad that I don't need this wave. It's pretty disappointing. Quality control is never been Hasbro's priority, and it looks like they really just phoned it in on this wave. Also, an update on this box set is the fact that Toys R Us did lower the price back down to $89.99 plus tax and shipping if you have it shipped to you. So that's good. I'd like to think that my video had something to do with it, but I'm sure that that probably wasn't the case, just that people were not going to buy 5 figures for $160 or wherever the hell they were charging. So that's good news. So anyway, with that, let's go into the most recent news, which is what most people already know. The Guardians of the Galaxy wave will be coming out this summer in conjunction with the movie. I think they said July. And it is going to be a standard movie wave. They haven't said anything about it being an exclusive, so it looks like it's going to be readily available in all the stores. Not so far, they didn't say it was a previews exclusive or Toys R Us or Walmart or any kind of exclusive, so that's good news. The figures look okay. I mean, it's nice that we're getting Groot, who's going to be the Build-A-Figure, and the Rocket Raccoon. You know, we got the comic version as a Build-A-Figure just recently, and that was a pretty disappointing figure. This one does not look that much better. Again, does not look like we're going to get any lower leg articulation, but that has yet to be confirmed. Haven't heard whether or not there will at least be a swivel at the, what's it called, the shin. You know, it's a raccoon, so technically it doesn't really have shins, but it doesn't look like there's any lower articulation from the waist down, so that's a major disappointment. The sculpt looks pretty decent. Now, there were a lot of people posting pictures. You know, Toy Fair in New York is going on today, and I did see this picture of Rocket Raccoon where he has a weapon that's has like 3 barrels. It's purple. That appears to be like an 8-inch, or since it's Rocket, he's a little smaller, might be about 6 inches tall. So that is a larger scale figure. Looks like they are coming out with some larger, like 8-inch figures. So the Star-Lord will probably be 8 inches, and this Rocket is probably going to be more like 5. But the actual Rocket Raccoon is obviously going to be smaller, and it looks different. It's got a different weapon, and you can see those pictures here. And I snagged most of these pictures off of, I believe, was it Toy Arc? Yeah, toyarc.com. So Definitely go check those out if you want to spend more time looking at the pictures, or just watch my video again. But the Drax looks pretty decent. He's pretty big scale, pretty beefed up. The paint, the tattoos look nice. Again, these are possibly prototypes, so don't know how good they're going to actually look out of the package. They are showing the figures in the package as well, so that's a good sign that we're going to get something similar to what it is out on the display shelves right now as far as the previews go. The Gamora, not very happy with the way that face looks. It's not very attractive. I know that the actress is pretty attractive. She just looks very sullen and kind of just, I don't know, sad. Just not, it doesn't, I don't know, just doesn't look that great to me. The most interesting thing I noticed out of all the figures is Gamora seems to have a new hip joint system. It looks like she has hip joints very similar to the DC Universe Classics figures, so that is going to be really interesting to see. The Groot Build-A-Figure looks really good. It'd be nice if he was a little bit bigger, but I'm sure that showing here the picture from the movie, it looks, in scale with what he's going to look like in the movie, and I think Groot does have the ability to grow, so I guess you just have to use your imagination. They are going to come out with some 3 3/4 inch figures, so maybe if you use those in conjunction with him, you can get basically a larger version of Groot. Fudge it that way. They also showed Nova, which is I believe the modern version of Nova, and they also showed the Cosmic Iron Man, who I guess, I don't know if he's a full-time member, but he did join the Guardians of the Galaxy at some point. So those look very nice. Basically it's the Heroic Age armor that they retooled for Iron Man, the Cosmic Iron Man, but it looks good. I like it. It's by far the best looking armor that we've got in a long time. And the Nova looks pretty decent. I'd like to get a better look at the star on his helmet. That was the biggest problem with one of the biggest problems with the old Hasbro one that I was going to modify, but I don't think I'm going to bother now that I'm going to be getting this one. And Star-Lord looks pretty good. It's disappointing that we're again getting that Winter Soldier body mold, so there doesn't appear to be any, it's got an ab joint but no ab crunch, so that's a bummer. The coat appears to be new or a retooled version of the Nick Fury coat, Punisher coat, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, good, not great. It's nice that it's got an interchangeable head, and the weapons and accessories look pretty decent. So overall, I'm pretty happy. Looks like it's going to be a good wave. I'm anticipating getting the entire wave. Now, that's all that they announced, but they said there would be more announced at San Diego Comic-Con coming in July, so we're crossing our fingers that we're still going to get comic versions of the movie characters, so that we'll get the comic Star-Lord that they previewed last year that is based on the AIM soldier body, or AIM, Agent of AIM body, and that is going to be awesome if they give us that, because it will be much better than this movie version of Star-Lord. I highly doubt that we're going to get another Rocket Raccoon, and probably not going to get another Drax, so hopefully we'll get a comic version of Gamora, and I don't know what else they might be able to throw in there. Maybe a villain of some sort. That would be cool. Like the Collector. That would be very, very cool if we got to see him. So anyway, hopefully you guys liked the video. You share with your friends. You hit the like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you have any comments, please leave them in the box below. Thanks again. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
That's crispy.